just my finances. Like the budgeting, you see how I am nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M.
Yeah.
Like I notice it in me now, just nitpicking. And it's not even, I just don't have it like to spend the liquid. Yeah. I'm used to having liquid. I'm used to seeing a certain amount in my account.
But you're
oh man.
Do y'all remember when she said this?
Everything I have, my dream career, I manifested it. I'm trying to manifest a husband. Ain't nothing wrong with a nigga with a 9 to 5. I get it. They work hard. I used to have a 9 to 5. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. You work hard, you have money. I get it. I need an entrepreneur. I need somebody that understands my mindset. Somebody that has the same lifestyle. It has nothing to do with money, everything to do with lifestyle. Okay? When I'm in the bed at 3 a.m. checking emails, what you doing, babe? Working. What you doing? Working. Okay, love you. You want to hop on a flight tomorrow? I have a meeting in out of town. You want to go? You got? Okay, let's go. Okay, you understand my life. You understand what I'm going through. I want to manifest that. What do you want in a man? What do you want? Let's start there. What do you want? Let's manifest it, baby. You can have it. Whatever you want, you can have it. Manifest that shit. Ain't nothing wrong with a nigga with a 9 to 5. Ain't nothing wrong with an entrepreneur ass nigga. Manifest whatever you want. I want to manifest an entrepreneur ass husband. I don't care what you do. Entrepreneur, graphic designer, sell t-shirts, sell drugs, rapper. You could be a rapper. A becoming rapper, D-list. I don't give a fuck. Entrepreneur, okay? At this point, I'm about to rebuy my book. I'm about to rebuy my book so I can manifest my husband.
He can't have a 9 to 5.
What? Why not? You don't want him to have an honest job?
I mean, he could be a hustling entrepreneur.
So you want him to be you want CEO status?
Yes.
Okay, he can't
so
like he can't clock in and clock out.
No.
Damn, B.Simone.
I think entrepreneurs should date entrepreneurs.
Okay, but still there's people who have really good jobs with vocational skills. If he's a mechanic.
I'm sure, but no, you're not going to understand my lifestyle. You're not going to understand why I'm up at 3 a.m.
Damn, you're making this hard for me. Okay, all right.
You know, he has to be an entrepreneur.
A business owner. He getting one of them stimulus packages from Donald Trump, one of them small business loans, and he ain't buying jewelry with it.
Or moving into that direction.
Yeah. All right.
I think everyone is just tired of her. If I'm being honest, people are just sick of her. She says a lot of nonsense that's not relatable. You know, because the first time I heard about this girl called B.Simone was in one of these popular comedians, skits and shit. That's the first time I saw her. That's what she's known for. And sometimes it's okay for you to stay humble, because you never know. You never know. That's why I try to stay humble as much as possible, even if I'm doing pretty well. Sometimes, not that I'm rich or something, but I've got a good job. I've got, life. I've got a bed to lay my head. So, I just thank God for that. I'm not using a Bentley, Ferrari, whatever. Not that if I got $1 billion, it's not like I'm going to buy those things anyway. That's not who I am. But, sometimes it's okay to stay humble and, don't say things that's going to make people hate you or dislike you. Because B.Simone is the perfect example of not staying humble. Because, I remember this video very well when she was just saying a bunch of nonsense. She can't date a 9 to 5 guy, or she wanted a drug dealer or whatever. Because one thing you got to understand is when you say some certain things, there's some people that take notes, especially if you're a little bit popular. If you're a little bit, like a celebrity or something, like a little celebrity or something, or maybe people know you, there are some certain things you just cannot say. I'm trying to build this channel, create a family that I can help people. I'm trying to like create a channel where when I start making money from it, I can help other people that need my help. So I can stay humble as much as possible because the more you relate with people, the more you help people. You don't have that mindset of B.Simone because that's a very bad mindset to have, which I don't want to have. Even with my current life right now, I try as much as possible to help people in the way I can. Even sometimes people do take advantage of me sometimes, but they're not putting their hands in my pocket. I'm just helping because I like to do that. And B. Simone is a perfect example of you trying to be a superstar, but you're not there yet. She's trying to live a kind of life that she cannot afford. That's why I tell a lot of people you gotta live below your means. Even if you got millions of dollars lying around, you just gotta find a way to live below your means because that money, as quick as it comes, it goes the same way. You're gonna lose it like that. And when she says something like, "Oh, I shop in H&M," there's nothing wrong with shopping in H&M. I don't understand what the problem is. I don't understand. What's wrong with shopping in H&M? Like it's been exposed recently, actually, that most of the brand designs we put on, it's same shit that's been sold on Shein for like $5. It's just brand. We just buy brands. So I don't understand why this so-called celebrities, try to shame regular people that shop at H&M or you shop in Shein or Temu or whatever. I don't understand why these people try to shame people for that. If you know you don't want to date a 9 to 5 guy and you want to live a life that's, above your means, why are you dragging average people into your bullshit? If you know you ain't got the money like that, why are you spending the money you ain't got? Because I don't feel bad for her. Because she dragged herself into this nonsense. And some people might be like, yo, you gotta feel. No, I don't feel shit for her. Because she put herself in situations like this by saying stupid shit. She could have just stayed humble and built a community step by step, brick by brick, and just find a little bit of community that's gonna respect her and she's gonna make her money like that. But no, she wants to show people she's a superstar and she has opinion about everything, relationship, babies, everything. So of course if you want to play stupid game, you're gonna get stupid results. Now people don't even give a shit about you, including her friend, because for you to not even have someone in your corner, you gotta be a really bad person, man. You ain't got one person that just care about you. You must be a really bad person. I don't want to hear this introvert bullshit. Everybody got one person that's got you at least one. Might be your sister, might be your mom, might be your dad, might be your brother. Someone got you, but if ain't nobody got you, you're a bad person. You're just a bad person. So when I saw this video of her crying, I don't give a shit if she cries or not. She put herself in a situation like that. Sometimes you don't gotta say everything. You can shut the fuck up sometime. It ain't everything you gotta say. You just gotta shut the fuck up sometime. You know, if you don't want to date a 9 to 5 guy, we don't need to know about it. That's your problem. But you telling people you want to date a 9 to 5 guy just put you out there just in case something happened to you and people are gonna start bashing you. That's just it. Like if you don't want to date a guy that's 9 to 5, you don't need to tell nobody. Just keep that shit to yourself and do what the fuck you want to do. It ain't like we're asking you anyway. So now you get it going through this shit. People are gonna bash you because that's what you said. And I won't be surprised if she's just trying to get a fame out of this shit. These girls that do anything for fame, positive, negative attention, they don't care. They'll do anything for fame, anything. But it's what it is, man. It's her life. the moral, the lesson, or the story for everybody is you gotta stay humble, man. It don't matter what kind of money you got. It don't matter who you are. It don't matter how much popularity you think you got. Stay humble, man. And even if people gonna take advantage of that shit, still stay humble and do what you gonna do, man. Karma is gonna get those people. Anyone that's taking advantage of your kindness, karma is gonna get those people, man. Sometimes you don't do some things so some people gonna respect you. Sometimes you just do something just cause that's who you are. Do the shit and let it go. Don't think about it. Don't worry about it. Let the people think they got you. Of course you're not stupid. You know you're not stupid. They didn't force you to do that shit. You just wanted to do that shit. So at the end of the day, well, we all just gotta stay humble. Don't say some things you ain't gotta say. If it's not necessary, it's gonna save you a lot of headache, man. Trust me. Anyway, guys, let me know what y'all think about this shit in the comment section. I'm gonna reply every comment. You know, I'm trying to build a community right here, to, build a channel up to where I can start helping people through my channel, educate people, where I can. Please like and subscribe, follow my channel. It's a small channel, but I'm trying my best. Anyway, I'm gonna see y'all later.